More on travel and... Wait, when you put more and on together, that's a compound word. Take out the E. There you go. History, 2 S's, it's a hard S. And spread it out. History. Yeah, that's more like it. Today we travel up Provo Canyon to beautiful Bridal Veil Falls. It should be easy to find. It's the only falls named that in the whole world. In its glory days, it boasted the steepest tram in the world. People could ride the tram to a nice little place up on top where, if you weren't so terrified and had to crawl off of the tram after the ride, you could enjoy a meal with a fantastic view, attend a wedding, or go to a dance held there on a Friday night and hope desperately that you too can meet that someone special and attend a wedding of your own in this heavenly place. This place had everything, even a petting zoo. I mean, what screams petting zoo more than steepest tram in the world? You may be wondering whatever happened to this wonderful place. In December of 1999, it was destroyed by an avalanche. Now, it was mistakenly thought that the avalanche was caused by people partying like it was 1999, when in reality, it was 1999, but possibly the last chance they could dance to this awesome song by Prince, but that wasn't the case. You may have heard the legend that Mormons grow horns during a full moon. Don't be ridiculous. We made that one up to hide the ugly truth. Truth is, males who are not married by the age of 25 start to grow fur. And if they haven't found a mate within a few years, they are covered from head to toe and then hide or are banished to one of the many canyons. They're called Yeti. It's Italian for someone who is past their prime who hasn't found their mate yet. You add an I to yet, you get Yeti. You add an I to anything, it becomes Italian. Spaghetti, Lamborghini. I rest my case. Now, they're not inherently dangerous. Not the Italians, the Yeti. If you think you see one on the ski slopes, just leave them alone, because these aren't the real Yeti. Just like for Halloween, when people dress up in costumes to face the fear of and scare away the evil spirits of All Hallows Eve, these boys dress in costumes from bearded masks to full-on Yeti outfits to face the fear head-on that they too may be old and lonely if they don't soon draw the attention of a certain female. So don't be afraid. They may be screaming, but only for attention. Which leads to the disaster. It wasn't an angry Yeti, it was a lonely Yeti. I mean, can you imagine a worse place for a lonely Yeti to be in? Bridal Veil Falls, weddings, people meeting and having fun at dances, but not you. One lonely winter night, the Yeti called out, "Why?" causing the disastrous avalanche. Now, ever since this haven of taunting was destroyed, there hasn't been another avalanche. Coincidence? I think not. Now, just to the right of the falls, to the east or to the west, I know which way it is. To the west of the falls is a place the ice climbers affectionately call the Stairway to Heaven, where they're still trying to reach this heavenly place, clinging to the ice like the cold, dead dream that it has become. It was thought that the Led Zeppelin song Stairway to Heaven was inspired by these Yeti climbers. No. If I was to report that, that would be misleading information. And we here at Moron Travel are serious about not giving misleading information. The song was created back in the 1970s, or as my children would say, before time was invented. The climbers had a lot of hair and smelled bad. Those were hippies, not Yeti. Why are these climbers still trying to reach this mythical place? What you may not know is that there was a movie made out of this legend. It was going to be called Beauty and the Yeti, but it just sounded dumb, and it was a little too unbelievable. A beautiful girl meets a Yeti at a dance atop a frozen waterfall, soon professes her love and breaks the Yeti's curse. Yeah, it was just a little too unbelievable. I mean, the guy was probably trying to finish his college education, which means he didn't have a lot of money. Add to that his college debt. Just a little too unbelievable. What sane, beautiful young woman falls for a lonely, broke, furry college student. Put the same furry guy in a creepy castle? Totally believable. The only things they kept in the fake version of Beauty and the Beast were the scenes with the ice and the snow, which brings us back to the climbers. The Yeti will disguise themselves in the winter climbing outfits to blend in. They believe if they can reach the skeletal remains of this once vibrant sanctuary, the luck of the legendary married Yeti will rub off on them. Then they too might be saved. If you ever get the opportunity to visit this enchanted waterfall, hum a few notes and then listen closely. You might hear the cry of the lonely Yeti who hasn't found his mate yet.
This is crazy, but here's my number.
Call me, baby. Call me, call me, call me, call me.
Pathetic. Thanks for joining me again here on Moron Travel and His Story, where I know what's true. Do you?